6:48 now. Bears Week rolls on here on Daybreak. Yesterday we showed you a day in the life of bearing at Hallo Bay Bear Camp. We really get pretty up close and personal with a mama bear and her cubs. We all remember Megan's face there at Katmai National Park. Now, guides have been taking small groups out viewing for the past 27 years without harming the wildlife, the bears, or the habitat.
And it's their way of life in camp. It's to leave no trace. It's why they've been so successful.
Try really hard because we're living in their home. You know, they're not in our home, so we have to respect it.
Respect and admiration for these wild animals. Samira and camp manager Brad Garaski are some of the guides that practice viewing in a naturalistic way, and we set out on one of these trips to see their methods and soak in the sights. Walking on the beach of Hallo Bay, we fall in line behind our guide, Brad.
Everywhere you look, it's just amazing.
We're surrounded by untouched wilderness, a wilderness Brad and others at Hallo Bay work hard to keep clean. From the food they cook down to the driftwood they burn, even the trash is flown from camp.
We just try really hard because we're living in their home. You know, they're not in our home, so we have to respect it.
As we continue through the tall grass, we follow the path of something much bigger, telling us where to go.
So we don't want to kill their food, so we're going to stick to the designated trails, and then that's why we're also single file, so we don't spread out and kill the bear's food.
Food like goose tongue, barnacles, clams, and a bear's necessity, fish.
Each bear tends to have a unique fishing personality.
This one stands tall to get a better view of the salmon swimming below, pouncing when the moment's right.
What is it running after?
Fish.
It's so cute.
It is. It looks like it caught one, actually.
Approaching the bear, Brad has us weaving side to side, stopping occasionally so as not to seem threatening.
You can actually have a conversation with another species. It's going to be pretty cool.
Brad carries no gun or bear spray, only a flare at last resort. Instead, he uses his voice and body language to say to the bears,
and hey, I'm just here to hang out and chill. I don't want to have any problems with you. Are you good with that? You realize how important your actions are and how your actions impact their lives out here, that you really start paying attention to the smaller things in life.
For hours, we view these bears in complete awe.
I know there's a fish around here somewhere.
We're able to sit, snap pictures, and watch unharmed and almost unnoticed.
Ethical photography skills. You know, don't displace the wildlife, don't change their habitat just to get a picture. Respect what you're being able to see. Don't push any of the wildlife because that's going to have a domino effect on all the other wildlife.
Leaving the bears to their dinner, we walk away with a new understanding and leave behind only temporary tracks to be washed away from the coast of Katmai. The guides, they've only used the flare 4 times in the history of Hallo Bay, and in all cases, it's with the younger bears, the sub-adult juveniles.
Yeah, you can say they're very much like teenagers. They're still figuring out life per se and are still extremely curious as we notice, but it's amazing the way that they do things there. I mean, everywhere we went, we walked. There are no ATVs, there are no four-wheelers. The plane drops you off and takes off and leaves. It doesn't fly low so you can check out some of the bears. That plane is just to bring you in, bring you out, I guess, along with the garbage as well. But they take everything into consideration. It's pretty amazing.
They really do, and you can tell because the bears, I mean, 75 to 90 of them roam the bay every day, any given day, looking for food. And, you know, it's as if we were one of them. Brad was our mama bear. He was
Brad the bear whisperer.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, bear.
Hey, bear. Hey, mama.
Bear.
Hey, mama.
Well, we've introduced you to bear watching, the conservation behind the long-standing Hallo Bay camp, and now we want to focus on the people that make it all happen.
This is the most serious part of the job right here. As camp manager, this is my responsibility. Everybody's safety out here is my responsibility and well-being. The staff's, our guests, and other visitors to this area out here. Where there's no fall.
Camp manager Brad Garaski stays at Hallo Bay throughout the entire season. He is the eyes and ears of the operation, if you will. And tomorrow we'll show you what an average day in his life looks like, operating the only permanent post stationed in Katmai National Park.
A very, very cool job. An amazing story this morning, Megan. Fantastic job. Andy Nitchman, photographer. making
Wonderful
magic
job. Yep.
happen. He'll have some more for us in the coming days as we will. Again, you can find all these stories. You can find, we've got our pictures up there that will take you through day to day, give you a better glimpse at some of the bears, at some of the staff that really make it all happen. Just go to KTVA.com, click on the On Air tab at the top of the home screen, then click on the Daybreak page, and we've got it all there for you.